Before pizza, before pasta, before everything, there was Rome. Is it disgusting? Is he eating? Do not put your phone down because the last Roman food completely shocks you. Over 70 million people ate differently. Stay till the end. The 100 AD population was over 1 million. Breakfast? About to happen. Most Romans started their day with nothing. Zero. Intentionally. Romans believed a full stomach made you weak, so the rich and poor skipped breakfast almost entirely. The first Roman food secret we unlock in 60 seconds. If there was one food that defined Rome, it was bread. Rome had over 250 dedicated bakeries. 250 bakeries in one city in 100 AD. It tells everything about how important bread was. The Roman government gave out free bread to citizens called annona. Over 200,000 people received it. Free bread to keep people calm. This is where bread and circus comes from. Over 2,000-year-old bread is sitting in a museum, and even the bakery name is stamped on it. The stamp reads, "Property of sailor, slave of Q, Granius Verus." The most common meal, the lunch for 80% of Romans. The left side rich man, and the right side poor man. And the bread told people exactly who you were. Simple formula of Roman control. Control the bread, control the city. Garum was a fermented sauce Romans poured on literally everything. You make garum by layering fish with salt in enormous jars, and the entry workers were not allowed in the factory. Yet garum was traded everywhere from Spain to Syria, ships full of the stinky sauce. Premium garum cost as much as fine wine, and the taste of garum is incredible. After 2,000 years later, the complex food is not disgusting. Scholars now call garum the ketchup of Rome. Archaeologists found over 80 thermopolia in Pompeii alone. The menu: lentil stew, chickpea soup, spelt porridge called pulse, olive flatbread, cheap wine, and pulse was the original Roman meal. For the truly poor, pulse every day, maybe with a few vegetables if they were lucky. That was it. And olive oil was not luxury in Rome. It was a basic survival item, like electricity is to us today. And a poor Roman spent 80% of income on food, every sestertius calculated. And yet Roman poor ate more varied food than most medieval peasants who came centuries later. Street corner dining in Rome. Ancient Rome was the original food truck culture. And on the other side, the Romans who ate not to survive, but to perform. And wealthy Romans did not sit to eat. He reclined on couches around tables, eating while lying down. And lying down to eat was not laziness. It was a statement. Only slaves and the poor sat at meals. And a poor Roman had 3 sections: appetizers, main course, dessert. Sound familiar? And dormouse is one of the most infamous Roman dishes. A small rodent fattened in special jars, roasted in honey. They kept dormice in terracotta jars called gliraria with food and wheels to fatten them up. Ancient hamster cages. Flamingo tongue. A real Roman delicacy from birds that could barely be caught. Emperor Vitellius reportedly ate 4 enormous meals a day. One legendary feast included 2,000 fish and 7,000 birds. The vomitorium myth is actually a myth, but Romans did sometimes eat until they were physically ill. A man named Apicius wrote a cookbook with 500 recipes. His book survived over 2,000 years, and we can still make his recipes today. And food historians say the standard ratio was 3 parts water to wine. Drinking undiluted wine was considered barbaric. If someone drank wine pure at a party, people actually commented on it. It was socially unacceptable. Romans believed wine unlocked truth. In vino veritas. The favorite party started in musim. Soldiers drank posca, water mixed with vinegar. It killed bacteria. It was sour and kept entire legions alive. And the cheapest, posca. Middle grades, local tavern wine. Top tier, Falernian from Campania. Falernian wine was aged 10 to 20 years. A bottle cost hundreds in today's money. The Chateau Petrus of Rome. Propino tibi. Romans invented the formal toast, raising cups to specific tables. Sea urchins, raw straight from the Adriatic, were a Roman obsession. Julius Caesar reportedly served them at feasts, and the most theatrical Roman dish, a whole pig stuffed inside with sausages, birds. When carved, smaller animals spilled out dramatically. Foie gras? Romans invented it? They force-fed geese figs to enlarge their livers. Ancient luxury unchanged today. The flamingo, parrot, crane, bear, elephant trunk, dolphin, even giraffe at the most extreme imperial feasts. Now, the most important eaters in Rome, the ones whose diet literally shaped the entire Western world, the soldiers. And a Roman soldier carried 15 days of food at all times on his back, along with armor and weapons. The total weight was 40 kilograms. They called them Marius mules, the greatest endurance soldiers in history. Primary ration, frumentum, wheat grain, not bread. Soldiers ground and cooked themselves each night. Every tent group of 8 soldiers shared a hand mill. Every night, grind the grain, cook the porridge, soup. On this diet, these men marched 25 miles a day, built roads, forts, and bridges, fought 3 hours of combat. The ration provided 3,500 to 4,000 calories, precisely calculated by Roman military logistics. Modern armies still use similar math. The military food supply system, a nona militaris, was the most sophisticated logistics operation. Grain from Egypt, oil from Spain, wine from Italy. The diet did not just feed soldiers. It built the Roman Empire. Every meal was an act of empire. And pizza? Roman flatbread with olive oil, cheese, and toppings was sold in every thermopolium. Your pizza is 2,000 years old. Pasta was umami-rich sauce, layered savory flavors, fish sauce, soy sauce in some interpretations. And at the Roman dining table, garum was the most important food. Your culture, your restaurants, and all parties living in Rome